Heyo everybody, Haku here with my read-through for Beast Complex Chapter 6 and 7. I'm incredibly excited to read as always. I've really liked Beast Complex so far. It's got everything that I loved about Beastars. It's just been really great having these nice single chapter stories. I think Chapter 4 last time really was the first time when I was like, oh, I want more with this character, with this story, because chapter 4 was just like so good that it left me on a place where it's like, I want more of this story. So as much as I'm excited for more single chapter stories, it's just one of those situations where I'm like, oh, I wish that was an entire series, you know what I mean? Um, just because it was so good. But these will be the last two chapters before we hit the actual current 2021 weekly serialization. So that's really interesting. I'm excited to get onto that. I'm going to keep doing 2 chapters a video, I think, just until, because these chapters are pretty decent sized. 2 chapters a video just until I catch up, and then I don't know if I'll do a video every other week and keep doing 2 chapters a video, because I did that for a little while with Beastars, or if I'll just do a weekly 1 chapter video. I guess it just depends on how much time I have, but yeah, let's get into reading. Chapter 6, The Fox and the Chameleon. Okay. This is a really cool little frontispiece cover. I I like that cover a lot. I would like a bean omelet with some bread. I'd like a lettuce sandwich with some vegetables. And we have these people ordering in the herbivore and carnivore lines. This is a world where carnivores and herbivores coexist with each other. Did you see the news? There was another predation incident. Yeah, I saw it. It's the 5th this year. A Puma government worker ate a ewe alive. Um, Herbivore predation is a criminal offense. The pressure of this knowledge. Bean omelets again. Beans have got to be the worst source of protein. Okay, this scene here really reminds me of one of the first chapters in Beastars. Hey, what does tomorrow's test go over? Up to page 20. Also, when are you gonna give me my game? Has stabilized the relationship between carnivore and herbivore. Alright. And now we see the invisible chameleon man. After some thinking, I've concluded that paper duty is a form of bad luck. You think so? Yeah, even if it's just once a week. This belongs to the bird people. Okay, or this belongs to the bird pile. Um, it took me a whole month to realize that sorting papers by species is quite time consuming. Don't you start ditching me now. Not that you would anyway. I won't ditch you. Good. He's always invisible whenever I talk to him. I've seen him plenty of times during class. He's not ugly or fat, and he doesn't have any blemishes on his face either. I can never figure out why he only camouflages himself when we're alone together. I'm establishing my self-consciousness, so to speak. Camouflage is the only thing special about me. Okay. So I like to practice it when I'm not in class. If you had the power to turn invisible, I'd practice it too. That seems pretty cool. I see. 'Cause camouflaging, chameleons can just change their colors, not necessarily just instantly camouflage. So in a world like Beastars, it would have to be something that you've got to train and practice. So if I had a cool power like that, I'd want to train and practice it too. I see. Why don't you camouflage yourself during class? Because the teachers can't call on me if they can't see me. Simple enough. Alright. I have another reason why I camouflage myself when I'm around you. You seeing me, that thought embarrasses me. Wow, you're such a creep. I'm sorry. You're gonna be in high school next year, right? If you're this shy in your last year of middle school, then you're not gonna get through high school or university or even society for that matter. I guess you're right. I'm just teasing. I'm the one who's shy. But that doesn't mean you get to hide in your bubble forever. Let me see you. Oh, touching you does wear off your camouflage. Don't do that, you scared me. Sorry. That's hilarious. Hey. Do you like school? Yeah, I do. Do you? Hell no. Sometimes I think everyone in school should die. I wonder if he knows. Why I don't enjoy being in school. I've been subject to bullying, God knows when, by the fox click. Screw this. Hey, are you going somewhere? In that case, get us some grape juice from the vending machine downstairs. That's one for each of us. I want cider. Oh, and be sure to wipe the condensation off the bottles, okay? Thanks, Little Red Fox. If you want to prove your dominance so bad, then go ask the Lioness Click to get your drinks. Huh? What'd you say about us? Wait, no, I didn't say anything. It was her. Hey, wait. I said wait. Let go. And then she pushes her down. Someone get a teacher. Uh-oh. Say that again, you ugly bitch. This is such crap. What's wrong with her? Why is she so desperate? Don't screw with me. I hate the vanity of carnivores. It's so stupid and pointless, and I'm only being bullied because I'm different. This world is hell. And we see her the next day with a bandage on her face. Hey, are you okay? Sure. It must have hurt being pushed to the floor. Those girls are awful. Well, you know what they say. All foxes are short-tempered ne'er-do-wells. They live by perpetuating the stereotype. So when they see a fox who doesn't care, they have to get rid of her. Hey, why didn't you save me? I know you like me. And she looks up at him. This is really, really compelling. I like these characters already. You camouflage yourself. You spend most of your everyday life being invisible. Is that supposed to be you establishing your self-consciousness? You're such a chameleon. You know what? Why don't I just turn delinquent? Why don't I just start smoking and drinking and having a boyfriend or two? Wait, you shouldn't do that. Well, maybe I'd make everyone happy if I did. Maybe I'd even enjoy it. But I'm tired of stereotyping and being stereotyped. I am who I am. Here's half the papers. Wait, what are you doing? I'm giving my classmates and myself a taste of freedom. And she throws all the papers out. Well, those were everyone's papers. You're gonna get in trouble. Whew, my day was total hell, but now I feel great. It'll be fine. I'll take full responsibility and let the teachers lecture me. Go do your usual thing and camouflage yourself. I don't hate you. In fact, I like you. You seem to enjoy the fact that you were born a chameleon. I think you're great the way you are. What about you? What do you think about me? Actually, you don't have to tell me. See ya. And she walks away. Hey you, we need to talk. And we see all the other foxes. And they got, I was gonna say, either they're really going for a delinquent look or they got beat up by the lionesses. I've never seen makeup like that before. Looks good. And they stomp on her. The Lioness Clique beat us up because that misunderstanding you made, you bitch. You did this to us. Ow. If you think you're hurting now, you've seen nothing yet. We're gonna get even with you. We're gonna take you to the rear entrance and we're gonna teach you a lesson. You'll never And then she gets thrown up against the locker. What was that? So he's just streaking right now. Sorry, my voice is struggling. It was one of you, wasn't it? What? We were just watching you. We didn't do anything. And then another one just gets chopped. What? Huh? I didn't see anyone. What the hell? Is it a poltergeist? It's crazy. Crap. Let's get out of here. Move. Oh, hey, wait. You're a camouflaging master. You can even hide your tail. It would have been better for me to be visible if I'm gonna save the girl I like. But I couldn't. I'm just a cowardly chameleon. I can't be a free spirit like you. You're good enough for me. You're cool the way you are. Thanks for saving me. Oh, wait, don't touch me. Huh? I didn't camouflage my uniform. I took it off. I'm naked right now. And then she laughs. Really? Where are you? Let me touch you. Wait, no, stay back. I love this. That was so cute. And we have teacher. These papers. Was it the wind? I loved that one. That was really fun. That was really cute. Sorry if this is hard to read. Please read this comic according to the line arrow. Okay, so it's like a 4-coma. I've been drawing animals ever since I was little. There was a time when I was watching cartoons in my elementary school class. The cartoons consisting of a dog walking a dog and a bird eating bird meat. And some of the classmates would say, "That's inconsistent." I like to think that most people have acted this pretentious and contrarian at least once in their childhood. I wonder if those kids are elementary school teachers right now. In any case, I hated that kind of stuff more than anything. They're trying to show off their enlightening analysis skills by denouncing creative work. My vocabulary was not this advanced when I was in elementary school. So, when I was drawing my own animals, and this reminds me of the Paru no Graffiti manga, this bear and rabbit living in the same condo, for them to have a neighborly relationship, first they need to be friends. I decided to have some fun making unique plots. Several decades later, sudden time skip, I made these kinds of stories in the form of a manga and sold them in my art university's art festival, which made my university life quite enjoyable. I was doing this for fun, and oh boy was it fun. I was having so much fun that I considered going pro, even though I didn't have any stable income at the time. 22 years old and job hunting with no success. Alright. I'm too incompetent to have a job. I was scraping through the next 3 years with part-time jobs, although I was causing trouble for everyone, and my job interviews usually ended in humiliation. Alright. My self-esteem was quite low, to be honest. Eventually I gave a manga editor by the name of Sawasan a manuscript of my manga. And I'm quite glad he gave a beginner like me the time of day. He read my manuscript very seriously. He's really taking his time. When our meeting was over, Eswasan looked me in the eye and said goodbye in a very respectful manner. That was one heck of an experience. I might find a good place to live if I just keep making good stories, and that made me feel a lot better. I wasn't going to throw this chance away, so me and Eswasan agreed on a schedule which I would give him a manuscript once every 2 weeks. This is how Beast Complex came to be. I'm not job hunting anymore. What? Really? I'll continue to work hard, Eswasan. So I guess this is how Beast Complex was created differently from Beastars. Alright. Listening to music while writing my stories. Okay. Sorry, just skimming through this paragraph really quick. Okay. Neat. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, wait, Beastars was, Lugosi was in one of them, but yeah, we saw all of, his room. Well, not in that chapter, but we saw all of his room later on. Neat. Are you sure you don't have to call home? Geez, we have more stuff going on here. And then we see, it looks like a rabbit or something, some kind of small mammal. Wait a second. Hold up. This guy smoking. We saw them in Beastars. They, like, crashed through their room or something during a chase, right? Are these going to be like future stories like these ducks and this gazelle looking guy here at the bottom too? Are these going to be other stories? That's interesting. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw this dude in Beastars. Like, I'm pretty sure they crashed through his room or something. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Like, was it when Lugosi was chasing Madon? Either way, that's cool. Alright, so next chapter, let's read chapter 7, and then I'll call that a video for this week. That was a really good chapter, though. And we got the little extra stuff from Paru, which was neat. There's trouble happening in the editorial department. We're already at this month's deadline. It's all over for us. Have we still not heard from Miss Fig yet? They say that she's really hard to work with. Sigh, we're really screwed. With the addition of last month's work and one more mess up and we're through. It's just so difficult. That guy's face almost looks like Lugosi's in some of his comedy panels. Because Miss Fig was such a brilliant writer, her weekly inserts is our company's most popular columns. Wait, her weekly inserts is our company's most popular column, probably, singular. Okay. She must be under a lot of pressure, or maybe they just meant are the most popular columns. No matter what, our deadline is tonight. We have to turn it in somehow. I mentioned in the meeting yesterday that it's difficult to get a hold of Miss Fig, but I was totally ignored. I just think you and Miss Fig are too compatible. Huh? Why is that? Miss Fig has a really amazing way of describing the emotions and feelings of herbivores. She's a very delicate author. You as a carnivore could never be able to work with her. Okay. So not too compatible. I don't know if I read that wrong the first time when I was reading out loud. Unlike Miss Jean here, who could possibly receive a much different result. Okay. Me. Sorry, the translation here is just a little bit off with the way the sentences are worded. Indeed, if it was Miss Jean, who's a chipmunk, she could easily meet up with Miss Fig. She's only friendly to herbivores. Wait a second. I've only been here for a month, and I don't know what kind of writer Miss Fig is. It doesn't matter if you don't know. Being sincere is the most important thing as an editor. We must try something by all means. Tonight's the deadline, don't you know? If we can't publish a story from Miss Fig for our weekly insert, the company will have unforeseen consequences. I understand. This level of pressure won't change the fact that Miss Fig and I are most likely incompatible. It says here that Miss Fig is a small female snow rabbit. Guess it's time to head over. I want more stories with small characters like this, because in like Prime Beastars, we never really got to see much of like the small characters in the world. So I'd like to see more stuff from their perspective. Also, an author who's still using an Oldern manuscript paper in the town of Denko must be a woman who's unwilling to change with the times. The suitcase is heavy. Some carrot cake ought to be a good gift. Alright. And then we see, I love this cute little chipmunk or whatever just chilling. Oh, and we have the hidden condo then. Okay, this is cool. Living in quite a peaceful and inviting apartment, I see. I'm getting nervous. Room 201 is here. Knock knock, is Miss Fig home? I'm Miss Jean, publisher from the Herbivore Society department. Hopefully you're feeling okay. Excuse me? And then, who on earth is this answering the door? See, I don't remember anyone named Fig, so either this is before Lugosi lived there, or I'm just forgetting somebody. And then we have a drop. Where's Miss Fig? It's not done yet. Was this during Lugosi's fasting or something? Huh? Currently working on the 13th episode for your company. Oh, so... Okay, it seems like today's the deadline, right? Do you want to come in? Though it is quite messy. Okay, I do... Is this bear Fig? I don't remember if I remember them from Beastars or not. Dark and sunken eyes. It smells like a beast who hasn't showered in a while. On closer inspections, it seems that no one can compete with his imposing manner. If it is somebody I forgot, I'm planning to reread Beastars soon, so once I reread, I'll probably remember then. This bear is Miss Fig. Alright. Why was there such a rumor that Miss Fig was a snow rabbit? You also believe that rumor, then? It's because of my writing style. You thought it appropriate to bring such a gift. Please, don't leave the door open. You're letting the ideas and inspiration flow out. I'm still missing about half a page. So, are you leaving or coming in? I'm coming in. I learned about Miss Fig's novels back in high school. Quenching Fireflower, Miss Fig's best novel. I had finished all the books and novels within a relatively short time. All the main characters were herbivores in today's society. So good. The author was like a guiding light for the weak. There were only so many authors who could express the yearningness of herbivores in such a way. Though I am a black bear, I am able to precisely detail my thoughts. That's why I hate careless editors. Maybe letting you come was the right thing to do. Even for me, these problems have to be set aside. I was asked to make sure the manuscript could be finished, so I can't leave without them. I really, really enjoy your work. So I'm really happy that I was able to meet you today. The weakness of us herbivores, the sorrow, the fear, the way you describe it, it's really accurate. How is it possible that you're able to understand such a thing? In our daily lives, the fear of carnivores, the fear of being eaten, the fear is herbivores. And then they look up. There are a lot of middle-aged men who are capable of writing stories that appeal to the younger female generation. Even if they're not young women, they're still able to produce stories about women's desires out of thin air. I'm possessed by a soul of an herbivore, but without inspiration, I'm unable to deeply enjoy the hearts and desires of herbivores, to fully understand it. But this isn't such a simple job. They stand up. In the end, I'm still a black bear. I've hit rock bottom, writer's block. How is that possible? It should be fine. Anything you write, people will read. You're only missing half a page, right? You really don't know how much the final words of a writing can affect its success. In the end, my writing career could only make it so far. It seems that I will have to find another way to feed myself. Sensei, please tell me, what does real fear look like? Tell you what? I don't have the brilliance of an herbivore anymore. This way of life. I must retrieve those feelings back, the emotions of an herbivore. Sensei, let us become one. How did it end up like this? If you're able to cooperate, then we'd be able to finish this manuscript. It would be such an honor. Alright? And then scribble, 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 scribble. Just like that. That feels about right. At that time, though her eyes were filled with tears, her face exuded vivid brilliance. Not what they called fear, but what they called the desire to live. What do you think? Your expression. That's the expression of life and hope itself. What I just did was because I was running out of inspiration. Thank you. You allowed me to write down a great moment of material. Please, take this manuscript. I managed to get the manuscript. Is it common to have such a life-threatening case when you first enter a company? Did he hold on to the manuscript just so he could get that strike of brilliance? Or did he really want to eat me? Using life as a gamble to get a manuscript. At that time, though her eyes were filled with tears, her face exuded vivid brilliance. Not what they called fear, but what they called the desire to live. That's a pretty good ending, although I am a little annoyed. Anyway, as a chipmunk, getting the manuscript was already a blessing. Now, if he could only explain the reasoning as to why he needed that bit of writing for the manuscript, I'd never forgive him if he didn't. I think I do remember Fig, though. I didn't remember a person named Fig until I saw the bear, and then I was like, okay. But, yeah, a huge project that if you see, you're not going to see for months, that I thought about, that I mentioned back when I was reading Beastars, is I was like, I would never even think of doing this for another series, but I was like, I could just do every Beastars chapter ranked from least good to best, and I'm thinking about rereading and doing that, but if so, that would be like months of work. So if you do ever see that video, it would be months down the line. But yeah, either way, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. It wouldn't really be months of work if I wasn't working on a million other things, but that's the way things are. So yeah, either way, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I did like Chapter 7. I think Chapter 6 was the stronger of the two to me. But they were both really good. I've been really liking Beast Complex. So, yeah, either way, thank you for watching. I already said like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, asking, I'll give you one. It's free and open for anyone. If you want to... I have a feeling I messed up what I just said, but I'm going to keep moving on. If you want to help support the channel on Patreon to help me keep making videos, it's patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description. Either way, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.